So students, we will begin with the discussion of next experiment, that is experiment number 6 of EM2. The aim of the experiment is to measure speed and to change direction of rotation of single phase induction motor. So in this experiment we have to perform two tasks. First we have to measure the speed of rotor, and second one is the changing the direction of rotation of motor. For this experiment we will require the following list of apparatus. The first we will use single phase induction motor having specification of 230 volt single phase squirrel cage induction motor. We will use an AC ammeter for measurement of the current, although there is no need, but to just note down the magnitude of current we can use an AC ammeter of the range 0 to 10 ampere. We will use some connecting wire, PVC insulated copper wire, for making the connection of a motor. To measure the speed we will use digital tachometer. So we can see this is a digital tachometer which we will use for measurement of a speed, same that we have used for a 3-phase induction motor practical. Now with this, let us have a discussion on the circuit diagram of an experiment. In this circuit diagram we will be using single phase motor for two configurations. So firstly we will require single phase AC supply that will be taken from the switchboard. Then we will connect the phase terminal of the incoming supply to the input terminal of the ammeter, and output of the ammeter will be connected to the phase terminal of the single phase motor. Now we will have to make the connections of this motor for our practical purpose. So in the similar way as we have done in the starting current and running current measurement, we will perform the connections on the terminal box of the motor. Firstly we will join with the help of connecting wire R1 terminal of running winding to S1 of starting, then S2 terminal of starting winding to C1 of capacitor, and C2 terminal of capacitor to the CS1 of centrifugal switch or clutch, and CS2 terminal to the R2. So after making this connection, the connection of our single phase motor gets completed. So here we can mark the terminals of running winding as well as starting winding that we need to connect. So after making the last connection, that is CS2 with the R2, so this connection we have to connect to the neutral wire of the supply. So in this experiment, firstly our task is to measure the speed. So we will switch on the supply, and with the help of digital tachometer we will measure the speed of a single phase induction motor. We will treat this circuit diagram as figure number A. After measuring the speed, we will note down the direction of rotation of the rotor, that whether it is rotating in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. And for this connection of figure A, we will note down the direction of the motor. Then to change the direction of rotation of motor, that is the second part, we will have to make a slight change in the circuit diagram to indicate the change of the direction. So as we have studied in the theory, that to change the direction of rotation of motor, we have to interchange the connection of either starting winding or running winding, either any one of them. So for making the direction of rotation change, we will interchange the connection of starting winding and running winding. So the modification in the circuit diagram that we have to note down is that instead of running winding, we will write here starting winding, and across the starting winding we will write there as a running winding. So basically it will become S1 and S2, and this will become R1 and R2. So to this diagram we will say it as a figure number B, that is we are having in our journal. Now for this change in the circuit diagram, what change we have to make across the terminal box? We have to remove these two connecting wire, that is of R1 and S1 and CS2 and R2. Then we have to take a connecting wire and we have to make the connection between R2 and S1 and CS2 and R1. So basically with this type of a cross connection we will switch on the motor and we will observe its direction of rotation. So according to this connection we will note down the direction of rotation for figure number B and we will note it in the observation. So with this introduction, let us move on to the motor, go through the connection and let us understand how to change the direction of rotation of motor. So in this experiment we will use our single phase induction motor, which are having the connection of all the windings as well as capacitor and centrifugal switch brought out at the terminal box. So we need to connect the connections of the motor and then we need to connect it to the supply. We will use tachometer to measure the speed by connecting it across the shaft, and an AC ammeter to measure the current of the motor. Now coming on to the connection of the motor. So as we can see that here I have drawn a diagram wherein all the terminals of the motor which are visible over the terminal box are shown in this diagram. So we will make the connection, and accordingly for this connection we will note down the speed and we will note down the direction of rotation of motor as per this connection. So first we will make the connection between the R1 terminal of running winding and S1 terminal of starting winding with the help of connecting wire. So we will take a wire. So we will join R1 to the S1 of the motor. Then second, we will join S2 of starting winding to C1 of the motor. So we will join S2 to the C1 terminal of capacitor. Next we will join second terminal of capacitor, that is C2, to centrifugal switch first terminal. So we will take a wire, we will join C2 to the first terminal of centrifugal switch or a clutch, that is CS1. To complete the circuit, we will join CS2 to the second terminal of the running winding. So we will join CS2 to the R2. So with this, now we have completed our connection of the motor. Now across the common connection of R1 and CS1, we have to connect here ammeter. So for that connection, we will use a 2-pin plug to take a single phase supply. So the phase wire of a 2-pin plug, we have to connect it to the AC ammeter. So here the current will come and will go to the ammeter. So this connection of ammeter we have brought out from the phase terminal. And second, that is R2 and CS2 terminal, we have to connect it to the neutral wire. So the neutral from the 2-pin plug that we can see here, it is a blue color wire. So we will connect it to the R2 and CS2 common terminal, which is here. Now we have to bring in the circuit ammeter. So the output of ammeter, with the help of connecting wire, we have to connect it to the R1 and S1 common terminal. So we will take the output of ammeter and we will connect it to the R1 and S1 common terminal, which is here. So this completes our connection for the figure number A. So we will switch on the supply. First of all, we will measure the speed of a motor with the help of tachometer, and for the same connection we will note down the direction of rotation. So let us connect it to the supply terminal. Make sure that all the connections of the motor are rigidly tight. So we will switch on the supply and we will allow the motor to come at the normal speed. So as the motor has come to its normal speed, it will take some time. We will switch on our tachometer with the side switch and connect the shaft of tachometer to the shaft of the motor. We have to hold the tachometer in such a way that the reading of the meter should show steady reading. So we have to carefully attach the shaft of tachometer to the shaft of motor. So this is the speed of a single phase motor that is showing steady 1496 or 1497 RPM. So we will note down the speed for the motor. So we will write it as speed 1496 RPM. Now for this connection, as we are running the motor, we will note down the direction of rotation of the shaft. So I will stop the motor. That will clearly indicate its direction of rotation for figure number A. So as we know, we can see that the shaft is rotating in this direction. So this is said to be the drive end of the motor where we connect the load, and from this point the motor is rotating in this direction, shaft was rotating in this direction. So that will be the clockwise direction or clockwise rotation of the shaft. So we will note down for figure A, the direction of rotation of motor is clockwise. So we will write here clockwise. Now to change the direction of rotation of motor, we have to make slight modification in the connection of the motor. So let us go through that modification and then we will observe the direction of rotation of motor. So firstly, to make that modification, we will disconnect our 2-pin plug wire, and what we have to do, we have to remove these terminals which are coming from the ammeter and neutral wire of 2-pin plug. Now we will keep all the connections as it is. We have to keep the connection of S2 and CS1 as it is. This connection we have to keep it as it is. We have to keep the connection of C2 second terminal of capacitor in CS1, this terminal as it is. Slight modification is to be done in the connection across these two wires. So what is that slight modification? We have to remove this terminal from the running winding R2, and we have to remove this terminal from the running winding terminal of R1. Then this one, which is the CS2 terminal of centrifugal switch, we have to connect it to the R1 this way. So comparing the figure A, we have to connect the CS2 with the R1. This is the change. Similarly, this one connection, that is the S1 terminal of starting winding, we have to connect it to the R2 terminal. Okay, so in the diagram we can see that we have connected the S1 to the R2 terminal. So what is the modification? We have done here cross connection. So with this connection done, again we have to complete our circuit by connecting ammeter as it was earlier across the phase and neutral across the R2. Means we are not changing the phase and neutral terminal. So the phase which is coming from the ammeter, we will again connect it to the R1, and neutral wire coming from the 2-pin plug, we will connect it across the R2. So now we will say this connection as figure number B, and for this connection just we have to note down or observe the direction of rotation of the motor. So we will connect the motor across the single phase supply with the help of 2-pin. So now I will switch on the motor, and our intention will to observe the direction of rotation of shaft. So let us switch on the motor. So let us observe the direction of rotation of the shaft for figure B connection. As we can see that the shaft is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So for figure B connection, we will have to note down that the direction of rotation is anti-clockwise. So these are the observations that we have to make in this practical. So in this experiment, in observation, we have to make a record of speed of motor, that we noted that we got it as, for a motor, 1496 RPM, and we can observe a slight change in the reading as we have shared with the different batches. In result also we have to make the same reflection, that is speed of motor that we have noted by tachometer for given motor, that is 1496 RPM. And in this experiment we can make conclusion that we can change the direction of rotation of single phase induction motor by interchanging the terminals of either starting winding or running winding. So we can observe the change in the direction of rotation of motor.